PlayStation.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get free and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The play fake. Now Young on the move to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. This one, it's a touchback. Right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Following the interception, Young. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Young. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers had 6 to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got him. So the try for two successful. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. Momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go play action. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Young rolling to his right. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
To throw, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to put right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, and he is caught. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing, Dalton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers.
2nd and 10. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he works it past the 30 of their timeouts. Now Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to set the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10.
And now they're set up with a first and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. And he has a big gain inside. It's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. He's down at the 19. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Off the play fake, Young. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now here's Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. but there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well.
Good position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So Dalton now. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw here, Dalton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And Dalton to throw. He finds his man Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Passing, it's Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Andy Dalton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Young will set to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Up the middle, it's Hill. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And no sidestepping that. Send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young, he's going to change it up. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Young. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th quarter. Down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. Dalton. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball. And maybe it's in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And a huge play at this point in the game.
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release.
But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Young. That is incomplete. So back-to-back of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining. Now, 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Young. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it?
For a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down. Throwing. Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot.
Throwing the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. it's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Young here to throw. This is caught, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles.
PlayStation